Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. What is happening behind me? Today we are doing a part 2 of sorts to the first video, which was my top 10 favorite mobs in Minecraft. Today we're doing the opposite, a widely requested video, my top 10 least favorite mobs. Basically number 10 being a mob that I tend to very much dislike, all the way to number 1, which is the mob I hate the most. So basically that's how this is going to go. And as a quick disclaimer, this does mean that I can include the same mobs from my top 10 list. So for example, let's say creepers. I think they're really cool mobs, but at the same time, I really hate them. So they might just very well be on this list, if that makes sense. So let's get started. Number 10 goes to the piglin. These guys were first introduced in 1.16, and I really hate them for several reasons. They will instantly attack you if they spot you and you're not wearing any gold armor. If you're wearing gold armor, you're just fine, they won't attack you. Otherwise, you better throw a golden nugget to it and just pray that it... Oh, I guess they transform in the overworld or something. We're gonna pretend that they're still normal. I hate them so much, and I know that's a strong word to say, but... Okay, I strongly dislike these guys, and I just want to do one of these to them. In fact, let's grab our netherite sword and just do that. Yeah, we'll forget that happened. At number 9, we have the Ravager. I don't like these guys either, because anytime you attempt a raid, you're really hoping to encounter as few of these as possible. The only benefits to a guy like this is that you can, number 1, test and see how good you are at killing mobs, because if you can avoid getting killed by this guy, you're pretty good. And also, upon death, he does tend to drop a saddle, which is very useful, because you can't actually craft a saddle using a normal crafting table. You just have to find them. So, this guy is a good way to get them. As you can see, he dropped a saddle, but they do a ton of damage to you, so I really don't like them. At number 8, believe it or not, we have a rabbit. Okay, hear me out on this one. I don't like rabbits, and here's the reason why. Now, I'm in creative mode right now, so they don't feel threatened. But if I went into survival mode, let's do this real quick. Game mode, survival. They're going to run away from me. You see, here they go. They're running away. They don't want to be near me. Come here, little guy. Come here. Come here. Come here. He doesn't want to go near me. And that's the thing. They're so hard to catch. And at the same time, all they drop, and you might think I'm a monster for doing this, is this. Raw rabbits. Which doesn't even replenish your hunger bars that much. And they might drop a rabbit's foot. And what's that even good for? Nothing. So they seem kind of useless to me. At the same time, they're incredibly hard to catch. So I just find them to be overall pretty annoying. That's why they're on my top 10 list of most disliked mobs. At number 7, we have the Husk. These guys can be really annoying for several reasons. Number 1, unlike a typical zombie, he doesn't burn in the daylight, as you can clearly see. The sun is directly overhead, and he's just chilling. They only show up in the desert, which is a nice thing. However, when they attack you, they give you, something goes wrong with your hunger. Basically, your hunger bars start to fade out much quicker, just as if you were eating rotten flesh. And that is just a really annoying thing for them to do. And now he's going for the Wandering Trader, which is also very annoying. But in any case, these guys are really annoying, not only for the fact that they don't burn, meaning you can't just lure them out into sunlight, but at the same time, they just hurt more than the average zombie when they hit you. At number 6, we have the Phantom. Now this guy's going to start burning while he's in the air, which makes sense because it is daytime. But I want to watch him burn, okay? Phantoms are pretty useless, okay? I know I hear a lot of YouTubers say it, how they regret Phantoms ever being added to the game, and I agree. The only reason this thing isn't higher on my list is the simple fact that the Phantom membranes which it drops help repair your elytra. If it weren't for that, these guys would be so utterly useless. They attack you in the middle of the night when you least expect it, and they can just do so many horrible things to you, especially while you're in high up places. I can't stand these guys, and honestly question why they were added to the game in the first place. And at number 5, We have a ghast. Number one, the noise can be so annoying. Ghasts, I was told that the sound of a ghast comes from cats, and I could totally hear that. But, oh my word, these guys drive me absolutely crazy. If I'm in the nether just minding my own business, maybe I'm out for some ancient debris or looking for a nether fortress, and out of nowhere I hear a loud, high-pitched scream, and I see a fireball shooting at me, coming straight from this guy. And they're really hard to hit. I don't like these guys at all. They're very annoying, very difficult to avoid when you're in the nether, and they just make everything difficult. I mean, they sometimes drop the ghast here, but those are only for potions. I've brewed like one potion in my entire life, so I don't see the point in them. It is, by the way, at this point of the video in which I've realized that this entire video is just me complaining. Number 4 is the Hoglin. Yeah, it's these guys. Similar to the Piglins, except this is like the Ravager version in the nether. Why aren't they growing? Why are they just... There we go. These guys are just as annoying as the Ravager. They do drop some form of food, but they just come charging at you. With their whole army of Piglins, it's like, oh my word, I can't seem to get away from these guys, no matter where I am in the nether. They always seem to find a way to catch up to me, and they just drive me absolutely bonkers. I despise them with a burning passion. So, ugh. I mean, I know it's a new update, and I said that oh, there he goes. He's chasing after a little rabbit. Run, rabbit, run! Anyways, as I was saying, it is at this point that we have reached the podium. We have reached the top 3 most annoying and most hated mobs in the entire game, in my opinion. And who else could take the number 3 spot but a creeper? Creepers were one of the top mobs in my top 10 favorite list because I said they were so cool. The fact that they looked camouflaged, and they're literally like walking pieces of TNT. And that's also the reason I hate them. As you know from my survival series, Season 2, or 3S2, I've had quite a few encounters with these guys, and quite a few holes in my bases in the surrounding area, thanks to these guys. Sometimes I just want to blow them up in return because of how many things they blow up of mine. Then they're so annoying because they can camouflage so well. Even though they're like a bright lime green, it's amazing how they can camouflage so well. The point is, I would not mind at all if these mobs were wiped from the code of Minecraft. That's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but I still stand by it. And that is exactly why these guys take the top 3 spot. In second place, at the number 2 spots, we have Silverfish. Fun fact, a silverfish is an actual thing in real life, although some people call them thousand-leggers, and I've seen quite a few too many of them in my day, especially in our house, but silverfish are very annoying because do they drop anything useful? I don't think they drop anything useful. And if you break something, say in a stronghold, a normal block, all of a sudden you might have an army of these guys coming after you, and their hitboxes are so small, you can't kill them, and they're so very annoying. They don't drop anything useful, they do a considerable amount of damage, and they're so hard to get rid of. They can multiply like you wouldn't believe, and oh man. Oh, sorry cat. I don't like them, and that is why they take the number 2 spot. While I clean up these silverfish, I'd like to give you some honorable mentions. These guys, the wandering traders, they're very annoying because even like this, their trades are pretty much useless. The warden, a new to be released mob, which is supposed to be like absolutely overkill. It's supposed to be extremely powerful for no apparent reason at all. But enough dilly-dallying, let's get to the number 1 spot, the mob that I hate more than any other in the Minecraft game. Cave spiders. These are my least favorite mobs. I despise them so very much, because unlike a normal spider, they're harder to hit. They will attack you no matter what, not just at nighttime. He's doing a little jig. And when they hit you, they poison you. And if you are unlucky enough to find them in a spawner, they will keep going, and they will keep multiplying and trying to harm you very fast, especially when you have an army of them. The noise is so annoying, and when you try and break the spawner, you can't because of all the webs it's impossible to get to. By the time you reach it, these guys might have killed you by this point. Let me demonstrate. Let's go in game mode. Oh, I can't spell. Survival. Ready? Watch this. Hello? They're not attacking me yet. Why aren't you attacking me? I'm not your... Okay. The slime is attacking me. What if I hit one? There we go. There we go. Now they're going for me. They're going for me. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, I'm gonna die. Ah, I'm gonna die. Ah. Yeah. I think that's self-explanatory as to why I hate these guys so very much. Cave spiders, by far, my least favorite mob ever created, and just, I don't like spiders in real life, so why would I like a cave spider in Minecraft? I don't even know. But that just about sums up this video of me complaining and telling you about all the things that I hate about this game. So I hope you enjoyed me rambling on like this once again, and if you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.